Welcome to Alpaz, the first Ascension.
Session 38. Keep your enemies close.
Now let's begin a tale of chaos.
Welcome to NatChaos, where we spend an hour and a half procrastinating, not going to sleep, and playing some D&D. There we go. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and podcast, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for updates and teasers. Finally, join the Chaos community. Links in the description below. Quick recap, which I wrote while everyone was filing into this Zoom room.
Nice.
Once the party gets back to the camp, not finding any old man in the forest, they proceed to interrogate the monk that they captured. He mentions that every few years, at the bloom of the Fury Flowers, which is in a couple of days, the Demiurge consumes the sacrifices set out by the monks, granting him the power to destroy other celestial beings. The monk has no information on Leafwalker, but in his high state of mind, because of the Zone of Truth, he for some reason mentions that some of the bodies from a few years ago could still be revived, since their bodies might still be in the temple. After the interrogation, Drakir restores the monk's alignment and proceeds to flirt with him. We all know what happens afterwards. Yusuf, at that moment, investigates Shoan, who has been fishy since the morning of, and finds some residue spell components on her. All Shoan reveals is that she had a great time last night with Leafwalker drinking some tea. At this moment as well, Laren goes out to talk with the supernatural being that she has been in communications with, details of which I will not reveal at this moment. They then head over to an inn. Throughout this time, Rowan begins sharing some information that's relevant to the party, the most important of which is that she is Kilkira from the Explorer party, and in her past life, she had a brother whose soul was transferred to the body of our dear Warforged Bruiser. And I don't know, is anyone doing anything for tonight? Outside of that, it's just yeah.
Well, like I remember I had like just a couple of things before we ended. Before we take a long rest, I'm going to store in my ring a comprehend languages as well as a phantasmal force. And then I'm just gonna spend the night with Felix for a date night.
Okay. Actually, Felix has a couple of things to say.
Oh no! Wait, what? Oh, I have to talk
remember
already? Wait a minute. Hi, I'm Yusuf Gravemore. I don't remember how I speak. Oh no.
Do I remember how Felix sounds like? Maybe.
We'll see.
All right. So I've been thinking about joining this one conference/retreat for artificers. It'll be like a week-long thing, though apparently like as part of like the entrance, we're not allowed to like bring magical items. The only thing we're allowed to bring is tools.
I see.
Because apparently they're like all hardcore artificers, and we make all of the things that we need in the camp.
When you say no magical items, does that include like technology in like phones and stuff? Like, would I still be able to contact you?
I'll have to check over that, but considering
Okay.
that it's a retreat and it's a hardcore retreat, we might have to make our own phones in the camp. But I've got
see.
that in the bag, so maybe in a couple of days I'll be all right.
Okay. But that sounds exciting. I'd say go for it. Yeah. Just be careful and wary of danger. Just you know how it is nowadays. At least I guess you'll be surrounded by other people who can do artificer stuff. But like, you know, if my sister comes up or any other of the many big issues we're facing right now, then yeah, just be aware.
It'll be all right. It's way up at Zarathan with, you know, the Velikan.
Okay.
They seem to know what they'd be doing,
Wait,
floating up in the sky.
Did you say Zarathan and the Velikan?
Oh shoot! No, that's not right. That's the
wrong.
Vel.
Zarathan is the tieflings.
Building my own world. Wow, that takes a
Wow.
while, huh?
Imagine. Well, I guess In the meantime, I'll just spam your messages with updates until you actually get to it.
It won't be there. I won't be there until a couple of days from now.
Okay.
Is there anything you want from up there?
Uh,
Drugs.
honestly, just I think I'm fine. If you find any cute little like figures or something, just let me know.
Okay, we'll see. I'll see. Vedalken aren't really known for that. But they perfect everything, so maybe they have the perfect stuffed animal
You're
craftsman
not
person.
wrong. Okay, let's go watch some movies now.
What movie?
That's a good question.
As they figure out that, is there anyone else who would be doing anything for this night?
Getting piss drunk.
Wait, as a recap, because I don't think I was there for the last part, did Laren talk to a supernatural figure? Was that what you
Yes.
said, or did Joan talk? Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Laren.
Okay, I think I'm gonna find Laren and ask her if she saw the old man again.
So you walk on over to Zygon and Laren's room. And you just give him a knock.
Come in.
Hi, Laren,
So-
can I have a second?
Sure.
So, any luck in locating that old guy?
The like Uncle Smo?
Yes, him.
No, I didn't see him like after we lost him in the forest.
Hmm. What was your first encounter with him like, or?
Well, I was just oh god, I can't remember where I was.
You were
I was walking somewhere.
you were walking from the hotel to try and find us, but then you bump into him in the
Right.
square.
Thank you. Stream of my thank you memory.
You're welcome.
Who happens to be yes. Yeah, I bumped into him. He was looking for his grandson, which was a child who said that it wasn't his grandfather, but I took him home anyway. And then, not so sure, he mentioned a couple of things about the spelling bee. And here we
Okay.
are.
Were those things accurate, or?
I don't know if they were accurate. It seems like there's a lot of history going on that I'm not so sure about.
Okay, that's valid. I suppose we'll just keep our eyes peeled for this strange old guy. But yeah, good night. I'll leave.
Is it
Goodbye.
nighttime?
Bye.
Yeah.
It is nighttime.
I'm so out of it, guys. Wow.
Yeah, I think you probably need to take a rest there.
I'd like to think that Laird said that in character.
And I replied to her, I think you should probably take a rest. You know, you were just staring into space for quite a while. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
I think I'll have a wink or two.
Okay.
maybe
Yeah,
more than
like
that.
there's an
And
open window and outside is darkness. It's very clear.
I just after that I'll just pass out. I assume I'm in bed, just gonna pass out.
Been a day. So room arrangements, just a reminder, is Jakir with the monk. I just
Yes.
realized that something. Never mind. Laren and Zygon, Shoan and Andy, and then Bruiser and Rowan.
And Yusef's
yeah.
back. And Yusef's back.
Yusuf will be back in the morning.
No.
Is what I'm. Oh.
My bag.
Yusuf's
with-
bag
yeah.
is not a live creature, which I have to mention.
His bag is with Rowan and Bruiser.
Yeah. No one heard a dice roll. What do you mean? Okay. It is the morning. Nothing seems to have happened. In Andy's room, however, is Shoan, who seems to be awake, not wide awake. She seems to have had like some trouble sleeping for the night, or maybe she just woke up or something.
Are you alright? You seem very tired.
Yeah, ma'am. I've just been thinking for the night.
Wait, just been what? Sorry.
Thinking.
Well, if you ever want to talk about anything, we can. Would you like some, I don't know, breakfast cheese or something? Actually, you should probably sleep more.
Well,
Have you slept not at all the whole night?
I've slept some, but then I woke up early and I was like, I really can't go back to sleep right now.
Mood.
I wish I could cast a sleep spell on her.
Sadly, it wouldn't even work.
Melatonin who?
Yeah. All right, I guess. What have you been thinking about, or is that, I don't know.
Well, I've just been thinking of what the monk said yesterday. He did mention that I guess there's a chance to like revive, you know, Gibbsy and Romana. But I don't know. He said it was dangerous. Might not be something that we want to do. What do you think?
Well, I'm sorry, what are these names again? Who are
Oh, these are the names of your friends, which you gave me
Oh,
one day.
Okay. Well, of course, that would be great, I think. I mean, yes, that would be fantastic. I think my whole life I kind of thought that I had killed them somehow. My memory isn't the best. I think I kind of blacked out a lot of what happened in those woods, but coming back made me remember and realize that it wasn't my fault, and I think I want to do whatever's necessary to help bring them back.
Do you think it's the best way?
What is the specific way the monk said? Is there something really cursed attached to it?
No, they've just said that way at the bottom of this temple is where they store the bodies, and every few years is when they use it as sacrifice, but sacrifice happens in a couple of days.
Unless you think there's another way,
I mean, if you're all right with waiting, I can try and look for other ways to do that.
I think we should also probably talk to the group. I don't know, sometimes our schedule gets caught up in demon shit and is beyond our control, so I think we have a Google Calendar somewhere, but I think we should just plan out to see if we have time to wait.
Good to know that Google still has its monopoly in this world. Sorry,
It's the
I'm
one
studying that
company that
again.
isn't owned by
Leaf
that
Leaf
isn't
Walker.
Okay, Zach.
I guess I know what Pastrana's goal
change
is
the name.
now.
Change the name of Google in this
What?
world. Change the name of Google in this
What?
world.
No, it's canonically Google, and Leaf
Yes.
Walker doesn't own this company yet, and that's her goal now.
Okay.
Let me just write that down.
Can you spell it differently?
Is it like Google like referring to like goo/ooze? So is it like run by slimes?
It's Google, but the double O is like replaced with the U with the two dots.
Hey, we should still.
This little
That's what
smiley
Google is in
face.
this world. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the middle of two G's. Oh, they also don't capitalize the first G ever.
Oh.
Ever.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I know who we need to kill now.
Guggle.
Okay.
Oh, it has a little smiley face.
Yeah, the smiley face.
Cool.
Sarah, how did you even get that little?
Long press.
Long
What
press
is
of
it called? Is
you.
it an umlauts? No, maybe not. Anyways, okay. I guess we should have a quote-unquote family meeting.
Family.
Good morning.
Wait, I
Family
want to.
meeting in the war
Wait,
room.
Zach. Can
Oh
I do
wait.
something
Wait.
before
Zagan's doing
everybody?
something before?
Can I do something
What
before
is it?
everybody wakes up?
Okay, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna go explore the town.
Okay. What are you trying to look for?
So I have a few
What?
things.
Investigating the area that we're in? How dare you refuse?
Wow.
I
Forward
know, right?
planning?
Watch
What
him
is
get
that?
jumped again.
I know, right? Hey, so what did I say? What did I tell you? I forgot. I
You tell
wanted to,
me.
I wanted to find. I know this is unlikely, but is there a place that sells crystals?
Crystals in a Yield Vale. Let me just look at the map really quick.
Oh, we're still in Ayuli Vale? Oh, I thought we are someplace so different. Okay,
Well, it's not like you walked for an hour. Yield Vale is like a really big place, anyways.
yeah.
Yes, there probably is.
Can I just buy like? You didn't? Did you specify how much I need for the crystals for Holy Favor?
No
I'll
idea.
buy 2 crystals worth of 50 gold.
Okay. No complications there. Yield Vale is like nearby, near the mountain, so it's not that
Can
hard to
I?
find.
Is there like a crystal that is like actually? Is there any crystal that looks either brown or blue? One of the two colors.
Kind of brown or blue.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay. Thank you. Um, then I would like to just hear any rumors around town.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me. Haha, it's my first unnamed d20 roll.
17.
Give me a second. Okay. All right. There. Sorry. I'm trying to share sound, but for some reason, nothing is coming out.
Uh-oh,
Yeah, we can't
Zach.
hear anything.
What did you do?
This is very interesting. Anyways, let's redo that. Okay. Uh, okay. There's
My
word about.
symptoms check. Sorry.
Oh yeah, do that, please. There's rumors. Sorry. Oh, I figured it out now. There's been talk about the group of Warforged has been slaying necromancers, and they've
Okay.
spread to this part of the world. And essentially, there's been one group of necromancers, 3 of them to be specific, who have decided to move off of the main island of Null, and go into the Crescent Isles, which is like a small group of islands off the coast of uh sorry, off of wow, I can't remember my continent names today. Good glory.
No?
Neither can I.
Give me a second.
I can't even remember the non-fantasy ones at the moment.
You're not wrong.
Same.
Of the human kingdom of wow, did I actually just call that Faerun? I don't remember. We'll call it the Human Empire for now while I try to remember the name.
Placeholder
Uh
Empire.
and yeah, that's one of them. Outside of that, apparently the main building from Croaz, which is a place ruled by lizard folk where they essentially mummify all of these like large giant creatures and turn them into buildings. Yes. Apparently the dragon one has disappeared recently.
The which one?
The dragon one, which is in their capital city.
The Dragon Municipal? Did you say that?
Yeah. Dragon Yards. Otherwise known as where is that thing?
Just disappeared. Like,
Sulararth Yards.
Dragon Yards has disappeared off the map. Or just disappeared.
Not the location itself, but this building, which is
Oh.
essentially a mummified dragon, has disappeared. Yes, this is this is a place that existed in the first campaign that we did.
Campaign 1. Yeet.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yeah. That's what the 17 is, according to my
Okay.
random dice table.
Whoever, then I'll ask. Whoever said the dragon yards disappeared, they just said disappear. No other like rumors that said, oh, magic was used or like it got up and fly away.
No.
Okay. And then the 3 Nekos are on the gold side. No, null side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I have to find divination cards.
Okay. Those are widely available in
How
this
much?
town, since
How
it's
much should I be?
Elven. We'll give it for 5 gold.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Anyone else had like an early morning routine?
What's the name of the inn we stayed at?
Sorry?
The name of the inn we stayed at.
Oh, the inn you stayed
Nameless
in.
Inn.
No,
Oh.
it has a name. It's Nightleaf Inn.
Thank you. I'll make my way
Okay.
back there.
Oh, mine is literally just hitting the snooze on whatever alarm I have rigged repeatedly.
Just your phone.
Yep.
Bruiser gets up and oils his joints.
Yusuf is relaxing enjoying the last minutes of pedals.
Actually, I think given the great experiences he's had in every single other like inn they've stayed at, I think he's just going to try and as inconspicuously as possible. Sort of just like walk around, like maybe through the lobby and like the halls, and just kind of see if anything is
To be
Okay.
fair, we've only stayed at like one inn and it's this one.
You stayed at the Shooting Star Hotel, which is essentially an inn.
Yeah. When I said inn, I meant like place that we have slept that things have gone terribly wrong.
Oh, makes sense.
Oh.
Mhm.
Make an investigation check for me.
Okay, you said
It's
like
actually
there was
run
something I
by
needed to
cats.
be worried about. Not 20, baby.
Ooh.
Nice.
Boy.
Find Zagan ready to kill you.
Oh no.
Okay. In this inn,
Not out.
there
of the inn.
outside
it
of
wouldn't
this
be an
in this inn there is several like private stalls, and you kind of just like take a peek. There's curtains covering what appears to be like a window at the door of each of these like private stalls.
Are
Just
these
so
like changing booths or like
no,
showers? Like,
no, like
Like, what are these stalls?
private. They're essentially just like dining tables inside.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Curtains are there because it's easy to just pop them open and just like scream for an order and then pop them back closed instead of like opening or closing your door.
Okay. Makes sense.
And inside one of these is Mr. Adley Walker.
Oh fuck.
Well, that's fun. Hey.
I think you see Bruiser's eyes glow red for a second,
Oh.
and he clenches his
Attack.
fist.
Terminate. Terminate.
Yeah. Plot twist: Bruiser has been a Dalek the entire time.
Exactly.
I'm not surprised.
Is Doctor Who canon?
It's
We've
actually
already had
Dr.
that
What?
block.
No, no, it's actually Doctor Why.
I love.
I think. Is anyone sitting at the booth with her?
No, she's just having a really nice breakfast.
In the shitty inn.
This isn't a bad inn.
Oh, I thought this was like a rundown kind of.
Yeah, I mean, like we're staying there. I thought this was like a motel situation.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought. But you know what? She's here now, so I guess it's not a shitty inn.
Show
Yeah,
us your vibes.
after she stays here, the popularity
Mm.
skyrockets, all the prices go up.
You see, she comes in, we go out.
I'm currently debating whether or not I want Bruiser to just slide into the table and have a little chat
Yo.
with her. I think Bruiser kind of like looks around to see if anyone's watching, and if no one is, he kind of pushes the curtain aside a little bit and just very smoothly slides into the seat across from her.
Can you roll D20 just to know like how smoothly you do this?
I know like he's
With
I've
advantage,
wasted,
he's a
I've
robot.
wasted my natural 20. Oh, 19. Oh,
Nice.
okay, good day.
Wow.
Not a 20, but
Let's go! Your dice are now changing up.
Beautiful. Okay. Silent. Essentially, you're landing on this other chair, which is basically like a normal chair with like cushioning, both at the back and the bottom.
As soon as Bruce is
And thanks for describing the chair. I'm a robot. I won't even feel it.
That's
As
what I
soon as-
thought right after I said that, but
As
yes.
soon as Bruce comes in, he breaks the chair.
No matter how smoothly I slid in, I'm just too happy. Okay. Yeah. And I mean, did she do anything?
I thought you were gonna say something right as you like sit in.
No,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not.
he is.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, Vestrada.
Oh, hello. How are you?
That's an interesting question to be asking of me.
Well, nowadays, I've come to realize that robots have feelings, and so I've started asking questions to Warforged.
That's not what I meant.
Oh. Well, anyways, is there anything urgent that you had to like see me here right now?
I just thought it was interesting that you're staying at the same inn as us, but
Well, it's a nice inn, Bruiser. It's not that pricey. It has good food. The rooms aren't as dirty as the other ones. Sleepwalker
the
Industries
sounds-
isn't necessarily flourishing in terms of money nowadays.
I wasn't aware that something was wrong.
Yeah. A couple of things have like dirtied the reputation of the company.
I wonder what that could be.
Certainly not me.
Of course not. You'd never let your hands get dirty.
Is there a reason for this hostile situation?
I'd say we're having a perfectly lovely chat.
Good. Well, is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have on Rowan?
As in blackmail?
Well, obviously you're protecting her, I guess, but I mean, how are you doing that? Besides, do you have an inn with a... Why did she turn to you?
Well, Sleepwalker Industries is a company that creates most of the Warforged, at least the better ones. And Rowan just needed a couple of practice dummies in order to create, the spell that would transfer a Warforged soul into like an actual body, which I still don't know what it is for. Yeah.
Can I just say, do you guys think it's like a little problematic that like some Warforged bodies are better than others?
Yeah. Low key.
I have constantly been playing characters that I hate to interact with myself, so
Low key. Zach is Warforged shaming the Warforged.
Yeah, there's also like, if human evolution exists, there's also Warforged evolution.
yeah.
Maybe.
It probably
know.
happens a lot faster than human evolution.
Makes
Facts.
sense.
So then, I don't know. I don't know. Take that as
Are
you
there
will.
Warforged children?
No,
you,
there are
No,
can you
not.
but
reproduce?
Bruiser is a Warforged child.
They would make one, right? That's
I mean,
in the
it
mag.
makes sense that Bruiser is a Warforged child. He's 6.
Mhm.
Anyways,
all right. You've been surprisingly cooperative.
well, Rowan has given some very interesting deals, including, of course, giving the Harvest Star as collateral to whatever deal we made. And also, um, she says that she's willing to monetize the spells that she's learned in, who knows, the past few years of her life as a child. And if she learns how to complete the soul transfer per se, then it'll also be commoditized. And I don't think there's anything wrong with any of that.
Hmm.
Money's money, you know.
Sure. Well, I'd imagine that's what's important to you.
Is there any way where you could trust me? Bruiser says.
Bruiser says with his robot mouth.
Us trust you, not in a million years.
I think he just gets
Give
up
us your
from the
ship.
table. He just gets up from the table and goes, and he says, "Well, I hope you don't mind if I take a few things as collateral then."
What?
Ooh.
Well, it'll be as the contract says. But if it means anything to you, I'm making an announcement today. We're moving the spelling bee competition to Fakeup because of all the dangerous things that have been happening. Just thought I'd let you know.
Does she not know that?
Hey.
Well, thanks for the heads up.
Does she not know that Fake Up is where it all started?
Is it? We don't know that.
Or does she not know?
Dun, dun, dun. Well, I'll see you then.
What is she eating?
Maybe. Oh yeah,
Is
what
it
is
like-
she eating?
She's
what is her
eating
taste in
omelets
breakfast?
with spinach and
Oh.
a wow, I just forgot the
Eggs Benedict.
name of the other thing. What is that pastry called? I
A
can't
Bagel.
think of
croissant?
Biscuit?
Croissant?
Bagel?
There we go,
Oh, wait,
thank you.
that's not bagel. Bagels.
A bagel.
I've been thinking about bagels lately.
Oh, I
Cream
miss New
cheese
York
bagel.
bagels.
Okay.
Alright,
We go
yeah.
back to Andy and Show, and Show just goes, so what's your typical way of like calling a family meeting, if that even exists?
Well, I assume we would see most of them at breakfast. If I'm I'm assuming this is like a kind of like, oh, continental breakfast, like
Yeah.
you go downstairs. Okay. Like I'm assuming they are, what time is it?
It is about 8:30 in the morning.
Okay, if they're not awake now, they'll be awake soon. I think if we go down, catch whoever's there and tell them we need to talk and then wait for the other ones to trickle in, then we can have a little meeting downstairs. And yeah.
Okay. I thought there was something more like flamboyant, but I guess that's an okay.
Oh, we also have a group chat.
Oh,
You're not wrong.
Not wrong.
does it
I
have
mean,
like some
There's, like,
sexy
spam, like, emojis
sound
in it.
notifications?
to be fair,
Yeah, I
okay.
think I'm gonna send like the little
Sure.
like
6 out of
I'll
7.
send a little like peace sign emoji and then like group meeting at Brecky, please come soon, and the please is like PLZ, and then like
Yes.
Bruiser actually gets this text as he's sitting at the table, and he just goes ding ding at the table.
He stands up and then
In the
sits back
middle-
down.
In the middle of the conversation. Oh my god.
I'm gonna make it canon that Lara just woke up, thought it was an alarm, and just snoozed back in.
I clicked it It opened the message, but I thought it was a snooze or something.
Um,
Good.
is showing done?
Um, Yeah, we're gonna say that I don't know, Zygon,
Actually,
Yusuf.
can I buy a bag of herbs?
A bag of herbs. Okay. That'll be like
Okay,
5 silver
It's for
pieces.
cooking.
it's not.
Zygon's taking up a new hobby.
It's not. I'm gonna multi-class to Zach's next class. Actually, no. Not just like herbs. I want like flowers and then like herbs that can be used for spice rum. And I'm gonna make.
Buy a little like creature to help hold your herbs, and you can have a pet.
And then I'm gonna make a herby booze with
Oh,
my flask.
never mind.
Okay. Okay.
So like I just don't want just herbs. I want like flowers that kind of like, accompany with the herbs.
Okay. All right.
You don't want a cat.
I don't think I have the money for a cat or like a pet.
You just have to find one off the streets. You don't necessarily have to buy one.
As
Just
one
like
does.
kitty.
I don't think any animal wants to come near me.
I don't know.
Okay.
Find a little
And
hairless cat.
then...
How much would that be? 5 gold. Oh, actually, that
No,
and then
it's 5 silver pieces.
5 silver. That and I want to refill my aspergilla mace. So is there a church nearby?
There is, but they don't give this out for free.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah,
I
it's
would-
only 5 gold.
I would say because like I have 3 charges left. How much would that equate like in terms of the size?
Sorry?
I have 3 charges left. I want to refill all 10. How much would that be?
Yeah, it's probably like 25 gold.
5 gold. So I need to do 30 gold. So that's 3 at 30.
Okay. Well, he calculates
Oh.
it. I'm gonna
I'll
say,
come back through the bag with like a sandwich in hand after like a light breakfast with Felix.
okay. You look around and you see Larry's still asleep.
Oh, I'll just kind of poke Laren. I don't know if this is respectful or not, but we'll see. Laren,
I do this sort of thing where you like swat
Laren.
swat
Oh.
something because you think like a mosquito landed.
Oh, okay.
You are nothing
hi.
but a gnat to me.
I'm going to summon Lois, so then Lois kind of ruffles up next to you.
Oh my god, Larry's gonna fucking punch.
That is exactly
Laren,
knee-jerk reaction. Just like
punch
okay,
Lois.
what's there? Not punch, but like probably like.
Okay. Oh, Laren, we have a meeting. I'm sorry to
What?
wake you. We have a meeting.
God, 5 more minutes, and I try to hit snooze again.
You hit Lois
Uh,
instead, who is now perching on the phone.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
it's kind of nuzzles up. Okay.
Call
Sure,
for
5
backup.
minutes, but
Call for backup.
Lois is gonna wake you up in 5 minutes with a peck.
Oh.
So just watch out.
Oh.
I'll start
And
heading
Laren starts the
downstairs.
day down 10 hit points from the 10th time she tried to snooze Lois.
Larry comes to Zygon. Zygon, I need healing.
I take
We
my
arrive
5
at
minutes.
I arrived.
Hospital breakfast. We're gonna say the Drakir isn't there.
Is Laren
Hired from
awake?
last night. It'll take another 5 minutes before Laren gets down here.
I'm going up to the room and I'm gonna pull her off the bed.
Oh,
Laren,
What?
wake up.
Why? Why would you do such a thing to someone who is sleeping so peacefully?
Laren, wake up.
Well-
This is a consequence of being my roommate. So
Lois is gonna peck you on the head too now.
God, why do I live with these people? And I get up.
let's go.
Why do you indeed? Okay. I'm
Really
like
such
an
a
iPad
question.
Drakir right now.
Why are we all together?
That is a good question.
It just happened, you know.
So family
Um,
meeting. Let's go.
We were connected through Meepo, you know.
It was
Meepo
Meepo all
brought us
along.
together. It was
It's,
Meepo all
it's always been Meepo.
It's always been
Uh,
Meepo.
Okay. We're at Continental Breakfast. I don't know what everyone else is getting, but it's all like modern food now. I
Booze.
remember there
Modern
was like some
food.
weird food back in the day.
Booze.
Tarantulas and like, yeah, we're not about to.
Oh, I see. That's what
I'm
modern
actually gonna
food is.
start brewing. I'm gonna put like a flour and a few herbs into the thing.
I'm gonna munch my sandwich.
Bruiser doesn't eat.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna
trying
like
to
get a
eat.
little yogurt.
So you called for me.
Yogurt.
Are there?
Are we sitting down at the table with Leafwalker?
Yeah,
Bruiser was there?
we all Bruiser takes them and they all just pile in.
It's like, oh wait a minute.
That's the stew.
Do they have like
Uh,
pancakes or waffles or something? Do they have one of
Sorry.
those waffle makers where you make your
They
own
do have
waffles?
waffle
makers.
makers.
Okay.
Do they have
I'm
little
gonna-
designs on the waffles?
Whoever said this inn was shitty.
It's
This
like
inn is
made
not
of like
shitty.
hexagons instead of like squares.
I think
Yes.
Bruiser go and really take a look at the waffle makers for a second.
As you
Do
like
you want to
look,
implement
there's
a waffle maker?
I will
Bruiser.
go make a waffle for
as
myself.
you like
Bruiser.
look up from the waffle maker, there's like a cabinet which says chips, and when you open it, it's like computer chips.
Oh.
Oh, that's great.
That doesn't.
Bruiser,
that's
don't
like-
start flirting with the waffle maker.
He's not gonna start flirting with the waffle maker. Oh my god, you guys! He was just
You
going to
wanna
look at
become
the
the
way that
waffle
it was
maker.
made to see if he could put a waffle maker in his chest cavity.
Yes.
You can put anything
Just
in your
take the waffle maker.
chest cavity.
No, not as like a my chest cavity is hollow and
Oh.
I will fit this in here as like a I want to be
He
a
wants it
waffle
to be
maker.
a
I
waffle
get it.
maker.
I get it. Yes.
So if anyone wanted to go inside the chest cavity, you would become a waffle.
No,
No,
as
You
like
know
a separate.
just take the waffle. Just take
What?
the waffle.
Never
maker.
mind. I'm taking an L. I'm going back to the table.
No, shake the waffle maker.
He did.
I'll make some waffles for myself. Give it like
Bruiser
a good,
looks longingly.
a good long while of just like drizzling maple syrup. Just like a little bit too much for comfort. And then
Oh.
go back.
I
Larry,
love the
Completely
characterization of Laren that we are getting today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Laird is like slightly sleepy, which is why this happens.
Larry, I hope you're. I
She's
hope,
like,
Yeah, pretty much.
He'll get up to the table with all their like, separate meals and Shoan looks around and just goes, huh. So this is what an adventurous breakfast looks like. Not that I like it that much.
well, usually
Okay.
we don't eat.
It's concerning. You probably should. It might
No.
help you, I don't know, recover.
No. It's
Question
fine.
mark?
nah.
It's fine. We have lesser
We don't need
restoration. We have greater restoration. We'll be fine. I save
You
all.
know, long
So wait,
rest-
are we sitting down next to Leafwalker or no?
No.
Yeah.
Why would we?
We're not.
Also, you know, long
Okay.
rests don't work if you don't have water or food. Just
Oh,
That's
saying.
a fun time.
Yo,
Whoops.
Anyways,
start this
So-
meeting.
we have business to get to.
Yes, we do. A lot. And also a timer in terms of 2 more days, apparently.
Oh yeah, we do have 2 more days now.
Yes.
Yeah, so essentially we were thinking about bringing 2 kids back from the dead, but we don't know what our schedule looks like, and we don't know what method would work best.
Wait, did you say 2 kids back from the dead?
Like,
Or are they dead?
like,
Just resurrecting 2 kids.
like.
So kind of like a necromancer, quote unquote.
oh fuck,
by-
you're right.
By the way, I heard a bit of some rumors downtown while I was out getting stuff. Apparently, Rowan's little guild, well, cult, it's unknown now. I heard there were 3 necromancers moving away from Null into what's known as the Crescent Isles, and then one of the main buildings in the capital of Croaz, a dragon building, just disappeared.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
it's-
we were also going to disappear a building.
True. Okay, that's not too uncommon. Anyways, we'll take note of that. Dragon
Yeah,
building, not too important for now, I think.
no.
Uh,
So
but 3 necromancers. If we want to go continue on with the whole bring them back to dead, I mean, bring back to life, quote unquote. Bring them back to dead, yes. Return.
So kill
is it
them.
is it like
Yes.
is it like you're trying to take the aspects of
Communicates?
revivify or resurrection and then bring them back?
Well, I know there's a possibility to, like, in through studies, I've seen like spells and stuff which do allow you to communicate with dead. It's just, I believe that you have to have like the dead body there or something, and like you only have like certain amount of like questions or
That's speak with
like
dead.
what do you really need to gain out of bringing them back to life?
Like, are you trying
I
to
think
find?
I
Are you trying to
I
find
turned to
answers?
showing for like the how they will bring them back to life questions because I'm not sure what the monk said.
Oh. Oh. Well, if we find the bodies, is just what we're hoping for, then maybe I don't know, a true resurrection would work. But then again, I'm not that well versed in spellcasting.
Those also are pretty expensive in really high level magic.
Very expensive spell
Uh,
that you're asking there. True
And if
resurrection.
we have to do it twice,
That's a lot of
uh,
diamonds.
what do we need to get out of communicating with the 2 dead children or kids?
Or teens. Like if you just
Individuals.
want to speak
No
with
one
dead,
turns to Andy.
if you just want to speak with dead, I can do that. I can speak with dead. I just need their skulls. Or yeah.
I mean, personally, I think they died way before their time, and it would be nice to get closure. What about you? And I turned to showing.
Oh, well, they were also my students, and let's just say that they died under my care.
See,
So this is just for closure.
I mean,
I'm not trying to
more than
be.
just closure, hopefully.
I'm not just. I'm not trying to be cold or anything, but this is just for closure.
how
To
would we get
clarify, do we know like how they died at this point? Do we know like all that stuff?
I wrote
Uh,
down. I wrote down that 2 of your friends have succumbed to the poison.
Oh,
Um,
just poison, okay.
succumbed to the poison, and then there was no clear correlation between the poison and the black creature that you saw that day. From what
So we
I
don't really know much else about the stuff in the woods yet.
know, like we don't.
And we don't know why like the
I
leaf
don't-
walker connection to the carriage is there.
Like we don't even know. There's a lot of things we don't know about that situation per se, like what the poison is, where it came from, then what the creature is, what's its intention, as well as if the cult is correlated to this, or if leafwalkers are correlated to this. Like many open-ended questions. Plus, we also have a timer on our hands, and we don't know if that's correlating to what we are on right now. So that's like
the time? Wait, remind me. The timer is for them to sacrifice someone, right?
No, the timer is for when an extraterrestrial power, assuming from one of us, blossoms and gets the power to kill deities.
Oh, and then we assumed that we can't really do anything, so we just do something else too. Okay, I understand.
So we don't know if that timer is correlated to whether the bodies have been accumulated by this monastery's power in this creature.
Okay, so if we want to do the resurrection, we are going to need a lot of resources, aka someone who can
a lot of money.
someone who can cast 2 very high level spells as well as 50,000 gold, which is a lot, at least for now.
Wait, I turned to Showen and asked her about like the monk ritual sacrifice things because she mentioned a little bit about that. I wonder if she knows any more about it.
Well, I did a bit of research last night. The demiurge, or who they say is a demiurge at least, is he comes down essentially to consume all of these bodies every few years. Um, they say it's probably at this time of the bloom of the Fury flowers, and that's where he gets enough power to do his bidding.
So
So,
if we resurrect the children, then it doesn't get all of its powers?
but to be fair, you guys did send, well, they sent bodies to another city, which also decreases the supply of this power. Because,
Are we sure that was the only
but
potential gathering of bodies?
It's
um,
probably been something that they've been accumulating through the years, is what I'm
true.
thinking.
And one more thing, the interrogation guy, we never got his name. Um, he did say this is one of the outposts.
True.
So we don't know how many there are out there, and we don't know how many
Hmm.
people are out there doing this same thing.
Yusuf is gonna quickly pull out his phone and type into Google, Demiurge outposts meetings cult.
There is no results on Google, unfortunately.
Sadness. No Google Maps kind of pins. No Yelp reviews.
No, it's
Uh,
not Yelp here. It's like Stream reviews, but you know,
yes.
same difference. Rowan pipes up for a second, and she says, "Well, I don't really have the spells that we need. I don't know where to find them, but in terms of resurrecting someone, I might have a different way.
How so?
It kind of ties back to um, Agile. We sort of have to enter the cosmic elemental planes.
The one
Okay.
about the four of Null.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy trip,
Considering we
but
don't have.
at least it's an available thing to do.
That probably sounds like. Wait, what? Do we just go there? Or like, do we need their bodies to bring with us? Do we just kind of pray to a god? I don't know.
And
We
one more thing, do we need like a person representing like the four planes, or just one of them?
Well, resurrecting Agile is different. Sorry, actually, I can tell you that right now. Resurrecting Agile requires memories. Agile is, after all, the explorer of emotions and thoughts, and essentially, the plane of emotion believes that everyone is formed of these just memories. And if you can recall enough of these memories, at least for Agile, that is 3 potent memories, you can bring him back. Unfortunately, a lot of the explorers were the people holding these memories. I would know one.
I
I'll
might, I
then
might,
sorry,
go ahead.
Baron is a baby,
Yeah.
and 103 is we don't know.
There's a bunny
Does it
outside.
does it need to be a keeper? Can it just be
Not
someone?
necessarily. It has to be a potent memory. Some
How
of these
does
memories are stored in the plane.
Wait,
how
do we need to
does
resurrect Agile for this, or are we
how
talking about just
We're
the dead
talking about
kids?
resurrecting Agile, and perchance,
the
if you
four the
talk to
two?
the Dragon of Emotion, that it may grant you the same, what do you call this, option, perchance for resurrecting the other 2 of your
So,
students.
follow-up question: Can
Mhm.
more than one? Can one person give more than one
You
memory?
stand there and you just give all of them. You just have so many good memories with Agile that you're like, yeah.
Because
Wow.
I mean, we did teach him
No,
to
yeah.
relearn how to speak. Um, we did teach him
We
how
also
to.
threw fire at him.
We also taught him how
Oh,
to.
what good
Good
memories.
memory.
I mean, they are potent. Like they are potent
Probably.
memories. Can
Um,
more than can one person offer up more than one memory?
well, each person can only offer up one. But the potency is like something in question. Not even I know the exact details of this potency.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is right now we may or may not be able to resurrect Agile, but then he doesn't really need to be resurrected because he's already still alive,
Hey,
right?
he needs to be saved.
He needs to be saved, but this is talking about resurrection. Um, at the same time, we don't necessarily need to resurrect Agile in order to resurrect the two kids. As long as at least Andy
I mean,
has.
from what Rowan's talking about, that we need a way to get to the plane of emotion.
Mm.
And from
Well, I
what,
thought it was we go to the plane of emotion, we do the whole thingy with like the memories and like the dragon, and then that can potentially.
that's my question. Like, do we need a representation of, let's say, Rowan Kalkira energy? That we don't.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay, use that.
So that means we just have to
That
venture
question
in.
was skipped.
How about we? So we know there is an option in terms of getting through planes, right, with the ship.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Did we? Do we necessarily know how to operate that ship yet? No.
I have the blueprints. I know, most likely, but we also have.
I can teach you.
teacher.
True. Okay.
I have the blueprints.
about
We have a teacher.
Get on that.
Who's gonna drive it?
It's still collateral. We probably have to pay Leaf Walker quite a sum of money.
No, it's
You're
still
not wrong.
collateral.
Also decided that I am no longer in need of going into the temple for my own reasons. My mind has changed since last night. So that's one less reason for us to go back there, if that changes anything.
I'm sorry.
Which
The temple of the Demiurge, or Demiurge.
Yeah.
So I mean, the only other reason if we really need to go is to, per se, collect the bodies of Andy's friends, if they are still there and not, decompose.
I didn't even think of
True.
that.
Huh. Well, we just need to find a way to identify them. Do they have any like specific like things on them that they're like a earring or something, or?
That we,
I mean, if we were like heading to the spelling bee, were there like any little like badges or like participant stickers or anything that we needed to wear?
They've had very flamboyant clothes this whole time. I forget like the things that I used to describe them in the past. So one of them has like garish, colorful clothing. The other one is kind of like more of a businesswoman attire.
Okay. Do you guys think we can work off of that?
Sure.
I think I can, yeah.
Okay, let's
Question.
go there. Yes, Lauren.
This is slightly sidetracked, but what do we know about Lowell?
Oh, that's a good question.
We all turn to you, Seth.
Oh, yeah. So far we know the basics that Loth is a spider god. She wants me to be a champion, but at the same time, like if I disobey her, she doesn't turn me into like one of those things that my sister is. The
Have
whole
you
like half
seen-
spider, half not.
Have you seen the task spiders?
Not lately. That is one of the big concerns. If she is watching over us, then she might also have some form of advantage over us with,
Man, if someone could see invisibility,
frets.
that would be nice right now.
Well, at the same time, she is a god, but at the same time also, she is an evil god, apparently. We know that there is a good version and an evil version, and we just so happen to run into said evil version. There's a potential that I might have to do things that I might not want to do because of her. Just be aware of that, just in case there's anything
What if
that
we
acts
did
out of
just
the
let the
ordinary.
god killer come out and just kill all the evil gods? Wouldn't that be great?
I mean, if we Okay, if we think like joke here right now, if we can convince the God Killer to kill the gods that we don't like, that'll be a plus for us.
I feel like there's a lot of other things going on that would throw the
It's so
world in
But
very big imbalance.
also, the gods are asleep, and so are the dragons. So like, they're not.
It's
also here.
fine.
Well, do we want a godless world?
My power comes from a god.
Exactly.
Fine, if you don't want healing, I guess we kill the gods.
I'm saying we don't want the godless world,
I know. Um,
and that's what
I-
you're suggesting.
I guess. Where do we go now? Are we going back to the
For
temple?
now, we need to go to the temple. The whole maybe
Temple?
a potentially good version thing is kind of on hold for now with Loth, but
Okay.
if it does come up, then
Do we go
should
today?
investigate.
Should we go today?
We need to probably because we want to be able to get the bodies before they're potentially sacrificed.
Or do you go? Like, sure. Let's go with that.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna pull Yusef aside for really quick.
Oh, hello.
And make sure that Shoen doesn't hear this. So I remember you talking about how Shoen was a bit like a spell was casted on her, and I don't think we should fully trust her.
Well, at the moment, also, I casted what's it called, Identify, so we know that she's not being affected by any spells or anything right now.
Right now,
It's just something in the past, potentially a zone of truth, or I don't know. It couldn't even be a modified memory.
True, but I'm just wary of her.
Of course.
I have a spell that can probably a lower version of the scry spell, and we can probably have me just watch.
What
over.
do you mean?
Like, I don't know if we should keep her with us. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't.
At least for now, it seems like she's providing Andy a lot of assistance, and she seems to know a lot more about the rituals and stuff, so it might be nice to keep her around. But definitely we need to make sure we know who we're keeping in and out of the loop of just the general information.
I just think we're lowering our guard a bit too much around her.
I see.
At the moment,
Okay.
Shoen actually says, and she turns to Rowan and just goes, "Well, one of us actually has to like report back to Leafwalker, at least for your disappearance. Should I go or should you go?" At least that's what she says to Rowan, who now replies, "I actually don't know."
Nathan personally would like to keep the very high level spellcaster rather than the random mentor. So
It turns out that the random mentor is actually like a much higher level and incredibly powerful.
He would also like to add on a point. We also have a reincarnated person who has much more knowledge about, much more things. So Hakeem would also personally would to keep the high level caster.
Andy, do you have Shoen's number?
I probably do at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I do.
Okay, so I guess
we're kicking
I'll let y'all decide.
I'll be looking for maybe ways to cast resurrection or something.
Okay.
Perfect. Just keep us updated if you also hear anything about the Demiurge situation.
Yeah.
Since if there's any changes in the cult or, as the whole event approaches.
Well, you're gonna be underground.
Well, not for too long, but
And also, if we are underground, you could probably just cast sending and contact one of us.
Right. Andy, you were saying?
Okay, once we, I don't know, bring back Agile and the kids or whatever, that makes us necromancers. How do these Warforged who are killing necromancers identify necromancers?
We all look to Rowan.
Well, at least there's the whole school of necromancy, at least in terms of wizardry.
Also,
it could be someone who studies it.
Didn't you sway the one in Fake Up to not kill people who are necromancers and more on the demons.
But that's only one.
That's only one. True. Can you do that again?
Or a couple.
I guess I could do that again. I mean, I could reconnect with those ones and we can make a little like promotional video. I bet they
So,
have some.
don't we
kind
have
of-
Rowan here, who's also somewhat part of the
Right.
guild?
Well, it's not my fault that they're starting to go after necromancers. It was after they started chasing after necromancers that they had the will to live.
I mean,
Oh,
isn't
So
that a,
what you're saying
killing
is that
necromancers is the meaning of life.
isn't that a plus for you because you now know that this somewhat works?
That they have a soul? Yes, that's what I figured out.
Cool.
But the
Now when
ones
you see-
killing demons also have a purpose and a soul.
Yeah.
They're
but, like,
really into it.
But like they're helping us. They're low-key helping us.
So we don't wanna, turn them all off. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll take on the problem when we get there.
Yeah.
For now, should we probably head out?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna give Laren a platinum ring.
Yo, already? Wow, you barely know her.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not ready for this sort of commitment. No.
I
says Laren, who has
You-
drunken syrup.
do you want?
I'm just on a sugar rush.
I wasn't
He's
even-
trembling.
I wasn't even done explaining. I give her a ring, a platinum ring. This ring will allow me to help you stay alive even more. Meaning your damage will be cut in half, and someone coming to me.
Wait, you're gonna have to tell me those stats again.
Basically, Sarah, in the future, I'm in the
Just send
future-
it to me.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
pretend I understand.
Yeah, I'm sending you the. Stats.
Just learns, yeah.
I'm sending you the stats in PM.
Okay.
Okay, we can probably leave Joke
Thank
here and the
you.
monk over here. They probably need more rest.
Yeah, they're
we'll
probably
give them their time.
they're probably having so much fun.
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh,
Okay.
Jokir's not here.
No.
Yeah.
Well, why did I have to be at this meeting? Okay.
Because you're every time we talk about something, you're always out of the loop. So I thought maybe we forgot you, and this time we'll be out of the loop.
Lois
I
pecks
just-
your head again.
I just sadly stuff a little bit more waffle into my mouth.
Can Lois get a little waffle?
Oh.
A waffle?
I mean, I'm
No.
not gonna,
No,
I'm gonna fight Lois if Lois tries to peck on the waffle.
Okay.
Lois pecks waffles for a pack.
Is
Yeah.
anyone doing anything before you head off?
Lois is gonna take an entire waffle just from the buffet and just gonna
Good.
order it.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
Bruiser's gonna
like,
order the
yes.
worst thing on the menu to the Stratos table.
Yes, Bruiser.
I like how none of us actually know Leafwalker's right there.
Why do
Yeah,
I know what
no.
the worst thing is? It's fried dark mantle, which is basically like the fantasy version of a squid, which flies around
Oh.
instead of being in the water.
I don't know, like that sounds good to me, but
Yeah.
just
Can you
It's
have
very
it be?
gamey.
Can you have it be raw dark mantle and just have it on her
Oh.
desk?
Can you have it alive, Darkness?
yeah.
Yeah,
I will spend my money on this, Zachary. How much is that?
Just the dark mantle?
Yeah.
A raw dark mantle.
Raw darkness.
Wait, dark mantle. Where do dark mantles live? This is actually like high-end cuisine. It's like luxury cuisine.
So
I'm
then
just
it's
saying.
not the worst thing on the menu.
But it's
Why
it's,
is it-
it's it doesn't taste good for some reason. They just have it.
It's a sign of class. Symbol of
But-
power.
I think for us, there's not really anything important to do.
Well, fair.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything in preparation for all this?
I think we just need to head out, right?
Okay.
I'm good.
Are you ready?
Oh, it is working for me. I thought it just
I
wasn't.
can
working.
move myself.
Did
You
move
can.
Rowan out of the way?
You're
Oh,
right.
why?
Move Rowan out of the way.
I don't know why she's over there. How do
Why
we-
are you doing this?
How do we get her back? Oh, there we go.
We lost Rowan,
Okay.
guys. Rowan's dead.
I'll stay near
Okay.
Laren if we're doing a party order.
Josh is
I
awake.
think
Josh is awake?
Josh is awake?
He slept
Oh
very
my
late.
goddamn fucking shit. Yeah, he's awake.
if we're going party order, Andy.
I want to stay near Laren so then I can vibe with Laren.
I want you.
I'm a big fan of our party. We've got Griffin, DM, Humongo Dungo, Laren, Andy, Spreen, and Rug of
Rug
Smothering.
of Smothering.
You know, I think the party order should be Bruiser and Jakir in the front, Andy and Yusef in the back, and then I'm in the middle. Laren's
Oh,
in
but I just want to vibe with Laren.
If you die,
That's my goal.
fine. You get attacked.
Sure.
Actually, no.
And then what's it called? Lois
no.
is gonna be with her waffle in the sky.
I'm gonna actually put you in the middle. Yes.
I'm just gonna vibe with Laren.
That's a move.
I don't know where Laren is. I'm just vibing wherever Laren is.
Okay. You keep traveling down until you reach a stone arch. And as you peek through it, that's what you see is just like plain floor, rubble tiling,
Wait, is this a
and what
temple?
appears to be the feet of what appears to be the feet of some giant statue. There's no one else that you can see.
Great.
Sufyan.
Are we coming back to the are we going back to the place that we went to, or is this a new place?
This is probably like all the way down. There's like the tunnel still continues, and as you keep going, maybe let's say 30
Um,
minutes, you reach
if-
this location.
Is it dark?
Um,
Is this tunnel
As-
dark, or is it torch lit?
it's mostly dark.
As we're going down, I guess Yusuf has this like glow in the dark plushie.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast light as a cantrip, and then put it onto a torch and give it to someone in front.
Oh, I also have dancing light, guys. Yeah, I'll also have globules of light around us.
Is it a first level or a cantrip?
It's a cantrip. It's just concentration.
Alright, cool.
Can you put it up?
Bruiser can lead.
Okay. Put Bruiser and then put Jakir after him.
Okay.
Oh,
So
speaking
there's
of.
4 globules of light.
Is Josh here?
Good
Did someone send
morning.
him
Hi,
the
Josh.
the password?
Oh, hello. Hey.
Hi, Josh.
I
guess we pull him off.
slipped through my alarms.
Hooray.
Here you go.
Okay.
Guess we must add him. Oh wait. Okay.
We said Jakir and Bruiser is gonna go in
Um,
first.
Bruiser, Jakir.
Okay.
Other way around.
All right.
And
As you enter the
Laren,
room, it's
how's it
a
going?
pretty big, just almost empty space. Kind of all of the walls are like covered in what looks to be panels of red marble. And there's just this one giant statue, and beyond it is a pool of bluish green liquid.
Oh, good.
It's really good. What is it doing?
Tasty.
What?
I just said tasty, nothing.
Okay.
It's kind of like a
Sorry.
Tide Pod. Bluish green liquid.
Yeah.
Kind of like that bluish green.
I'm
Uh,
gonna follow up behind them. Can we recognize the statue?
It appears to be what the Demiurge looks like if it was 3D instead of just painted on the walls of this temple that you've seen so far.
cool. Is there like rubble or rocks around?
All the floor is just like rubble and rocks.
Okay, can
that's
I
what it seems like.
grab like a little rock and kind of toss it in the water and see what happens?
Gotcha. Okay. It doesn't really. It's not just water. You know when you throw like a rocket of water, it drops to the bottom immediately. This one
Yeah.
looks a bit
Mhm.
thicker.
Wow.
just
Like-
enough so that you can notice the rocks falling to the
Um,
bottom, but slower than usual.
Are there
Okay,
any
does it
Interesting.
look like
Are
does
there
it
any
look
mar-
like it's corrosive?
What are you doing to tell?
Does the rock dissolve, buddy?
Oh no, the rock does not dissolve.
Okay, cool. Sorry, Akeem, go ahead.
Are there markings on the floor?
Markings on the floor.
Well, floor. wall.
Yes. Um, actually, which of these markings do you tell? Don't know. Roll for an investigation.
There's markings though.
Can I give myself guidance?
There are markings. Go ahead.
Um, 30, 23.
Okay. All right. There appears to be just a lot of foot traffic that has gone from the what do you call this? From the stone arch, going directly to the statue, and then it branches off from there. Some of them go directly into the water, and the other goes to where the statue seems to be looking.
Oh.
And with your
I-
23, I'm going to say that you see on the, sorry, sorry, what am I trying to say? At the bottom of this bluish green liquid, there seems to be like a huge stone stopper that prevents all this water from like going down.
Stone what? Hopper?
Stopper.
Okay.
Copper. Like a drain.
Okay, so it's like a drain.
Okay.
Saying
I
actually.
I recount that. One more thing. What kind of footprints are these? Are these like boot prints, human footprints? Are these like webbed feet? Are these animals?
Well, you can't really tell the footprints because they're not fresh. It's foot traffic.
Okay.
Okay.
I recount that.
Interesting.
I recount that they're splitting into two.
No one's going in the water yet, right?
Please don't go in the water. You said.
Okay. I'll send in Lois a little bit into the room, to just see maybe the direction of the foot traffic. If there's like is there like a big opening door over there, or is it just a wall?
So where the statue is facing.
Yes.
Okay. There's like a small slit under the door. Just it's probably like 5 millimeters thick, and let's say a couple of centimeters wide.
Just a very tiny slit.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like a crack under the door, or just in the wall.
And
Okay.
as you're like investigating and looking through, you feel the rumble that you've felt before, only this time just ever so slightly stronger.
Oh, that's not good. Wait, so is this stone thing over here stone, and then the grayish looking thing liquid? Like, is Yusuf in the water right now?
Are you going into the water, or are you just saying?
No,
like,
but is this the water, and that's the stone that like we can go on?
sorry. If a mark where the stone is, let's just say it's about there.
Oh, okay.
That's the stone
So we can
spot.
walk around freely here.
Yes.
For some reason, I thought all of this was like liquid. I was like,
That-
wait a
that-
minute.
that's
no,
what
no,
I
past
thought.
the statue.
Oh,
Are
okay.
there scratch marks like next to the statue or under the statue?
No, there are none.
Interesting. Okay.
Is there anything else of interest on the statue?
Like any writing, any words?
Look through this. No, it
Interesting.
seems to be just a point of direction, which is forward.
Okay, I guess Yusuf is going to approach the slit in the wall, and is he able to so he's going to try to summon one of the globules like, on the other side of the slit, if there's like I can peer into like another room, question mark?
Got it.
Like,
there
does it
just
end up
seem-
being another room?
No. So as you like try to push this globule of light, it kind of like passes through, and there's just it's literally just like a small slit, and then there's like a wall behind it.
Oh,
At least that's what it appears
guys, so this might be something, might not. Just gotta figure out.
I mean, the it has to be a door because it has to be the door because foot traffic is going under there, and it's probably got to do something with the statue.
Is there anything the statue is looking at?
It's the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's the wall.
I did not realize this.
Does the
Does-
statue feel like it's like very solidly in place? Or
Very solidly in place.
I
Is-
mean, like,
Is
could you move
Could you
it?
push it? Could you push it?
Yeah.
I see. You're just gonna like feel around wherever.
I mean, like,
Hmm.
I'll
Zach,
push,
you
I
have
guess.
the worst ways of describing things.
Yeah.
Thank you. I work hard on it.
PTSD back to when he said that to Agile.
I'm just
Like-
making a callback joke, okay? No, there's nothing with this. You can tell it's
Same.
probably made of the same material as like the walls. That's about it.
I'm just gonna take out a. Do I have actually that? Yes, I do. I'm gonna take out a dagger and just gonna try to slit it into the little hole. Does it do anything?
Oh, okay.
Yes,
it does.
Oh, okay.
As you push it, it's a bit tough to get the dagger like completely in. But with a bit of effort, this marble panel begins to lift up, revealing like an extra passage that leads to a different room.
And so continues their story of chaos, as these unlikely heroes unfold the mysteries that hide in the world of Alpaz. Thank you for listening to this session of Alpaz First Ascension. Keep a lookout for our next sessions on the NatChaos channel where we release episodes every Saturday. Disclaimer: we do not own the music. All music and sound effects are owned by Michael Ghelfi. If you like his music, please check out his YouTube channel and Patreon in the description and comments below. Thanks, Michael, for letting us use your music.